Hello everyone, this is Siddharth, and in this video we will be solving another question from the list that I have shared in the starting of this playlist. So if you don't have idea of what we are doing in this playlist, we are solving all those questions which are related to each other so that we can able to build patterns and uh, able to retain all the methods and process so that we can able to solve other questions which are related to these concepts. So I would suggest that you can start solving the question of hash from hash one question, which I have shared in the starting of the playlist, and I will also share the list of the question on my GitHub account. You can check that out as well, and in the pinned description as well. So now let's try to solve this question. So this is has 905 sort array by parity on LeetCode, and we have given an array and we have to move all the even number on the right side and on the left side and the odd number on the right side. So obviously we will be using two pointer approach because currently we are solving all those questions which are uh, which we can solve using two pointer approach. Now I would suggest you that you can pause the video for a moment and try to think how we you can solve this question using two pointer approach. Okay, now let's move on so that you can understand how we will be solving this. So we have given this array 3 1 2 4. So this is the array that we have given. Now how we can solve this using two pointer. So there are only three possible case for this. So either this number can be odd and this can be even. So and the vice versa. So if this is odd, then we have to swap it. Why we have to swap it? And this should be even because we want all the even number on the right side, left side, and all the odd number on the left side. So if this is the only case where if this is odd and this is even, then we have to swap. Otherwise, if this is even, if the first starting the number which is as the starting index, if that is even, then we just have to move our pointer, that is left plus plus. And otherwise, if this is odd, then we have to move our right pointer, that will going to be right plus plus. And if you will try to think for the multiple cases, then you will get only these three situations. So we can use a while loop and do the same thing that we have done in the hash one video of this playlist, that is in the two sum question, and we just have to change a condition in that. So this is the approach that we will be using. Now let's code it out as well. And another approach that you can use in for loop, and you can maintain another array. Let's suppose that is this is a result. And what you can do, you can make maintain two index as well, that is int even index and then int odd index. So what these index will do, first you will check for the each element that you are traversing in the array. Suppose this is 3124, which is the first example. So this is obviously an odd number. So what you will do, you will store it at the last of a result array, that will going to be here. So we will be storing this as order is not a matter. We can return the array in any order without sorting or anything. So we can store this 3 in the last and then decrement our odd index. And if we will encounter the even number, then we will be storing it in the start of the array and we will be moving our uh, even index pointer. So this is another approach. So but this will take big O of n space and big O of uh, n time complexity as well. So the best approach will going to be this two pointer approach. So let's solve this. So first we have to make two pointers. So let's make it as int start is equals to 0 and then int end is equals to nums dot length minus 1. Now we have to do the same thing. So while start is less than or equals to end, what we have to do, first we have to check if the number which is at the starting of the array or the at the starting index, if that is even or that is odd. So for that we can do like this. So nums of start, if the modulo it with 2 modulo it with 2 is equals to is greater than the nums of end and modulo with 2 as well. So what by using this condition, what we are doing, we are just checking if nums of start modulo 2 is greater than. What it means that if this number is odd and this number is even, because modulo with 2 either give you a reminder 1 or give you a reminder 0. If the reminder is 0, then if the reminder is 0, then this means that that is an even number, which is in this case. And if this is greater, which means the reminder that we are getting is 1, so that is an odd number. So this is the first case that I have told you. Now in this case we just have to swap. So either you can write, let's write in swap method, otherwise that will look good instead of like doing here only. So int public void swap. Now we are getting an array and then two index, int index and a and b. Then this is just in standard method, array a, and then array a we can store the value of b, and then in the place of b we can store the value of temp. Now we just have to call this swap function. So swap, we are passing a nums array and then passing the starting index and then ending index. So what it will do, it will swap those two numbers. Now another condition that we have to check is that if nums of start and the modulo it with 2 is equals to a 0. What it means, it means that the number that we are encountering in the start is even. In that case we just have to increment our start counter, so start plus plus. And another case will going to be if nums of end and modulo it with 2 is greater than 0. So what it suggests that this is an odd number. So for in this case we have to decrement the end counter, so end minus minus. So this is the condition, that all the condition that we have to apply in this question. Now in the last we can return a nums array, so return nums. So now let's try to run this. Okay, let's try to submit this as well. Okay, so we have successfully solved this question. So see you in the next video. Bye.